What's up, guys? Old Ed Mike here. So, the Crow trailer just dropped. Found it prudent. It was worth coming back to this channel just to do a reaction for it, because there's a lot of people talking about it. I don't really have to say much about the original. We all know, iconic, classic. It is, campy and cheesy in its own ways, but just the right amount of spooky, just the right amount of blood, and all that kind of stuff. Perfect soundtrack. I don't know what's gonna happen with this new one, if they can capture that. I doubt it, but I will say I do have a lot. I've always had a lot of faith in Bill Skarsgård. I think he's an incredible actor. I've loved pretty much everything he's been in. Dude is great. So if anybody could do it, he could, but it's more about everyone else and the writers and all of that. So let's see what this Crow looks like.
First thing you liked about me.
I thought that you were quite brilliantly broken.
You feel like my person.
Got
You
some
feel like my
ass
person.
right in the.
What's the worst thing you've ever done?
I saw things. I shouldn't have seen any of it.
Julie! Julie! Please don't do that!
Pretty interesting showing the brutality of them dying, at least.
When someone dies,
It's kind of raw.
a crow carries their soul to the land of the dead. But sometimes something so bad happens that the soul cannot rest. Until you put the wrong things right. You were given the power of a god. But you're running out of time to save her. I'm gonna
Jesus.
kill them. Every
So-
single one of them.
Red Band trailer or what? God.
And killed you?
Yeah, you did.
We have a problem. He came for us.
First impulse. Anger.
It's not anger. It's love.
Look at what you've become. You know that love promises only pain.
Interesting, visuals.
You have no idea what hell awaits you.
No, I do.
How many people have you loved?
So I honestly, I don't know. I don't hate it. I don't hate it. There's definitely some parts that are I'm iffy on. I think the biggest thing, obviously, is what everyone says is the character design. He's got the mullet. Hey, I've got the same exact haircut, so I'm not biased. He just has the look of kind of the Joker that everyone says, and there's the part in here where let me see if I can find. By the way, this scene right here, it looks like he's let me pull this up a little bit. It looks like with his coat and everything, the way he's draped over, he looks like a crow. I kind of like that. Nice little touch. There's a line in here.
I do.
Right here when he says I do.
No, I do.
It's a little too Jokerish, I do. I think those are really the only two things that I don't like about this, is that delivery and character design. Because Brandon, the original Crow, had just like this commanding kind of atmosphere, when he was on the scene, and he was talking, he was just like his delivery and everything, he kind of like towered and above everything. And he's like smaller stature, Bill is, the line delivery is a little weaker, he doesn't sound empowered, but that's just, that could be just part of the trailer, so we'll really just have to see more. I think that's the biggest part that I'm worried about, is that he doesn't match the same kind of energy, basically the energy that Brandon Lee had. Other than that, I think the visuals of the movie look really good. They show a decent amount of violence. I thought that was pretty wild. Maybe too much for the trailer, but maybe they, that was on purpose to kind of hook people. So hopefully there's more than that in the movie, so they didn't just like give all that away, because some of those things would be pretty shocking when you're sitting there in the movie theater and just, dude blows his head off. Also the music choice, that specific song, a little, it doesn't have a lot of, they took out a lot of the campiness, which I think is kind of what the Crow might need, but we'll see. I don't hate it. I'll watch it for sure. We'll just have to see how it is. I think it's mostly just the character design is what's throwing everybody off. If he didn't look like that, a lot of people would probably be a lot happier. So we'll just have to see. But I don't know how often I'll post on this channel. I obviously haven't posted on here in like 2 years, so maybe one day when I have some more time, because I do like doing the horror stuff. So Old Ed Mike reminding you, never too old for this.